Hi everybody, welcome to the VA Move Exercise Chair class. My name's Lynette and this is Becky, and we're going to start off with today's exercises for the Move program. We're going to start with a strength and a cardio exercise session for 20 minutes, and then we're going to switch to cool down for 10 minutes, cool down and stretching. So make sure that you're working at your own pace. You don't want to work through any injuries. And none of the exercises should be painful. If you have shoulder injuries, knee injuries, low back injuries, please feel free to modify the activity or skip them altogether and do something else that feels okay in your body. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair, working our posture muscles. And we're going to start with a deep breathing exercise to warm up our diaphragm. So we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose like you're smelling a flower. Exhale like you're blowing out a candle. And if your shoulders are okay and you're ready to join me, we're going to bring the arms out to the side and inhale the arms up. And exhale the arms down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. All right, and then we're going to start with some marching. So we're just going to march in place. If you can stand and you want to progress this, you can do a standing march, and you can even hold some weights to make it more challenging. Okay, keep marching or join me for sit to stand. Okay, get ready, and up, and down. 1, up, and down. 2, up, and down. 3, up, and down. 4, up, and down. 5, and rest. Okay, next we're going to work on our shoulders. So we're going to start with level 1, which is chicken wings. We'll bring those arms out to the side, holding some light weights. If you don't have dumbbells at home, it's okay to use water bottles or soup cans for some extra resistance. If chicken wings are pretty easy, you can go to airplane wings with arms out to the side. Make sure you keep breathing with all of the exercises. And rest. All right, very good. Now we're going to take our bands. If you have an exercise band, you're going to take it and wrap it around the feet. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair and squeeze the shoulder blades together as you pull with the arms. So if you don't have a band or you want to try a more advanced movement, I'm going to show the bent over row, and Becky will keep rowing with the band. So if you have a weight, have a dumbbell, you can hold on to a chair or a table for support. Keep your back straight, and you're going to pull up with the arm like you're starting a lawnmower. Make sure you squeeze the shoulder blade in toward the spine. This exercise is great for neck pain, for shoulder pain. It helps us with our posture muscles, so it gives us more endurance throughout the day. All right, if you're doing one arm rows, let's switch to the other side. All right, we're gonna go back to our marching. Let's get that heart rate back up. So march in place. You can hold your dumbbells for an added challenge. And remember, you can sit or stand for this one. Okay, keep marching or join me for sit to stand. Okay, get ready, and up, and down. 1, up, and down. 2, up, and down. 3, up, and down. 4, up and down. 5, and rest. All right, great. Next we're going to work on our arms. So we're going to do some bicep curls. So you can use the dumbbells or the band for bicep curls. So Becky can keep going with the dumbbells and I'm going to show the band. So you step on the band in the middle and you can be sitting or standing for this one. Try to keep the upper arms at your sides and just bending the elbow. Keep those shoulders back, upright posture. And last one. Okay, and rest. All right, next we're gonna do some triceps. So there's gonna be 3 options with the triceps, depending if you have shoulder issues or if you wanna try something more advanced. So the level 1, we're going to throw the band over our shoulders and take one arm across the chest like you're saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Then you're gonna grab the band with the other hand and pull down, straightening the elbow. Now you can stay here or you can try level 2. All right, level 2, you can take one arm up above the head, behind the head, and straighten the elbow up toward the ceiling with the weight. So this is level 2. You could stay here or try level 3. Level 3 is the tricep kickback, so hold on to a table or a chair. Keep your upper arm parallel to the floor and extend that elbow all the way straight. So we're working the tricep muscle, that's the back of the upper arm. And we'll get some repetitions in. So with strength training, you always want to go for a certain rep range. Yeah, I usually aim between 10 and 15 reps. But if an exercise is heavier or harder to do, you could always start with 5 and work up to 8 and work up to 10 and add as you get stronger. All right, let's switch arms. Next, we're going to do a pressing movement. So this will work our chest muscles in the front of our shoulders. And you can grab your bands. You're going to put the band behind your back. And then you're going to press forward, just like you're doing a push-up. So this is level 1. I'll show a couple different options in case you don't have a band. One exercise I like to do, if you have arms on your chair, is to do a chair push-up. So you can hold on to the arms of your chair and lift your body up out of the seat. So that would be level 2 if you have arms on your chair. And then another option is you can take your weights. You can recline in your seat and press up toward the ceiling. All right, we'll get some repetitions in. And rest. All right, great. Let's get that heart rate up again. We're going to go back to our marching. Okay, keep marching or join me for sit to stand. Get ready. Ready, and up and down. 1, up and down. 2, up and down. 3, up and down. 4, up and down. 5, and rest. Okay, next we're going to work our legs. So if you have a band, have it ready. I'll show you what to do, but first I'm going to show you the modified version. So for this one, we're going to start off by kicking the leg straight holding it up for a couple seconds, and alternate sides. If you're sticking with no band, add in the ankle pump. You can point the toe, flex the foot, and switch. Point the toe, flex the foot, and switch. Now keep going with this one, and then I'm going to show with the band. You're going to take your band, tie it around the legs, nice and tight with your thighs together. If you tie a bow, it's easier to undo later versus a knot. All right, we're going to bring that down around the ankles. You step on it with one foot, and then you kick out the other. So now you have resistance for that thigh, those quads. So if you're doing the band, we'll do all of them on one leg and then we'll switch sides. Last one. All right, we'll switch sides by stepping down with the other foot on the band. And then kick. Here we go.
Doing it.
Becky's feeling it. Me too. And last one. All right, and rest. And we can take the band off and set it aside. All right, next we're going to work our core. So we'll grab one dumbbell. And if you have some back issues that prevent you from twisting, we're going to start off with the modified. So we're just going to hold the dumbbell in the middle, sitting up tall, and push the weight forward and back. So we're working our posture here, staying up nice and tall. Now if your back and your shoulders are okay with twisting, we're going to do the wood choppers. So we're going to bring them up over to one side, down at a diagonal across the body. Not too fast. We want to think about stability and control. Remember to always breathe. And let's switch sides. And rest. All right, great. We're gonna go on to shoulders next again. We're gonna start with level 1, chicken wings. And you have 3 options with this one, so we can advance it as you feel ready to in your body. So if you wanna try level 2, we're gonna do a shoulder press. Sitting up nice and tall. And level 3 is going to be the Arnold's. So with the shoulder press, you're going to round the arms in front like you're doing a chin-up, rotate out to the side, and press up. So pick your option 1, 2, or 3, and we'll get some repetitions in. This is great strength for reaching up into a cabinet, taking things off of a shelf, reaching into that overhead compartment on a plane if you like to travel. And last one. And rest. All right, we're gonna go back to our marching, get that heart rate back up. Okay, keep marching or join me for sit to stand. Get ready, ready and up, and down. 1, up, and down. 2, up, and down. 3, up, and down. 4, up, and down. 5, and rest. Okay, next we're gonna work the upper back. So we're gonna get a band. Make sure to undo that knot if you had it tied earlier. And we're gonna hold it out in front like you're holding motorcycle handles. We're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together as you pull out to the side. Again, working our posture muscles. This is another great one for neck and shoulder pain. Make sure you're not shrugging with the movement. Try to keep the shoulders down and back. Okay, take a quick rest. Give those shoulders a little break. And then we're gonna make it a little harder. We're gonna hold them out again, motorcycle handles, but one arm's up, one arm's down. Then we're gonna pull apart at a diagonal. If you don't have a band, you can still use weights while you do this. And that'll be a great workout for the shoulders. Is it burning, Becky?
Yeah, I can feel it for
Me
sure.
too, my left shoulder for sure. All right, let's switch sides. So we're gonna go up on the opposite and pull apart. And last one. And rest. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to our marching. We're gonna get that heart rate back up. I love marching as an exercise. It gets us more steps on our Fitbits and step trackers. And it's a great way to stay active throughout the day. If you're watching TV and a commercial break comes on, you can work on marching for a minute or two, whatever you can do. Or you can do 5 sit-to stands during the commercial breaks. That's another good option just to stay active throughout the day. All right, keep marching or join me for sit-to stand. Get ready, ready and up and down. 1, up and down. 2, up and down. 3, up and down. 4, up and down. 5, and rest. All right, next we're gonna work on our feet and ankles. So just sitting in the chair, we're going to lift the heels up and down. And if you'd like a little more of a challenge, you could add the weights on your lap so that you have that resistance. So the more advanced version of this is to do a standing calf raise. So I'll show that. And make sure you have a chair or a table or a wall to hold on to for support. And you're gonna come up and down on the tiptoes. And rest. Okay, now the next part of the movement is going to be a toe raise. So sitting, you're going to lift your toes up, keeping your heels planted on the floor. And that's going to work the shin muscles, which are great for helping you keep your balance. If it's hard to do with your knees bent, straighten them out a little bit, and that can help you get them up higher. So you can do this sitting or standing, but if you do it standing, hold on to something for balance. And rest. All right, very good. Let's take a deep breath, a sigh of relief. The hard part's over. We're gonna start our cool down process. Take a drink of water, and we're gonna slow down our breathing. So we're gonna sit up nice and tall and relax our shoulders. Let's do some shoulder rolls backwards. And then forward. And we'll do a couple more backwards just to reset our posture. All right, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to work on our neck muscles first. So we're going to bring our head down toward our chest and just breathe, letting the back of our neck stretch out. All right, next we're going to swivel our head over to one side as if we're looking in a pocket in our shirt. And you can stay here, or you could pull your head forward with your hand for a deeper stretch. And relax. We'll swivel over to the other side. And again, you can add that hand to pull your head if that feels comfortable. And relax. We'll swivel the head back to center and upright, shoulders back. And we're going to go into a side bend. So we're going to bend the head to one side. And then again, if you'd like to pull your head with your hand for a deeper stretch if that's comfortable. Gently come on up and we'll switch over to the other side. And gently come up. All right, shoulders back, sitting tall. We're going to bring one arm across the chest, hug it in for a stretch, and keep breathing. And switch. And rest. All right, next we're going to stretch our triceps. We're going to bring one arm over the head and behind the neck, and then push down on that elbow. Try to sit up tall, keep your posture upright, and keep breathing. Now you might not be able to reach back this whole complete range of motion, so you just do what you can. If you're here, that's okay, as long as it feels comfortable in your body. Okay, gently come out of that stretch and we'll change sides. And rest. Okay, now we'll switch to the legs. So for this one, we're gonna sit kind of at the edge of our seat. Put our leg out straight with our toe up toward the ceiling. Sit tall, and then you're gonna hinge forward from the hip. Keeping your back straight, and you should feel a stretch in the back of the thigh, that hamstring muscle. And gently change sides. Sitting tall and then hinge forward. And rest. All right, we're gonna do one more stretch. It's kind of a difficult one, so I call it the bonus stretch. So for this one, if you can do it easily, you're gonna cross your ankle over your knee, and you're gonna pull the knee that's crossed up towards the opposite shoulder. So this stretches the piriformis muscle in the side of the hip, which is great for low back pain and sciatica. Now it might be difficult to even cross the leg in the first place. So here's how we start. You would cross at the ankle first and just work your way up. Try to maybe pull on your pant leg and try to get it up above the knee if you can. If you can't, it's okay. Just go to wherever you can, feel a stretch, and hold it there. Takes time to work up to the flexibility, but keep working at it. If you can get it above the knee, try to get that lower leg bent, and then as you're able, try to pull that knee that's crossed up toward the opposite shoulder. Keep breathing. And let's change sides. Okay, we're going to cross the ankle on the knee. Sit tall and pull that crossed knee up toward the opposite shoulder. And rest. All right, great job everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you stick with it, stay consistent, and we'll see you next time. Take care.